Hello, my name is Julie Phim. Today we will be exploring how patterns of behavioral stress and parenting are passed down from generation, and how these intergenerational patterns can deeply influence a child's development. Parenting style across generations significantly influence children's emotional regulations and attachment patterns, shaping how they understand emotions, manage stress, and form relationship with others. These parenting styles from different generations were considered societal norms and value of the time. These parenting styles includes authoritarian parenting, authoritative parenting, permissive parenting, and neglectful or involved parenting. Authoritarian parenting emphasizes on control, obedience, and discipline with little warmth and responsiveness to the child's needs. Authoritative parenting, parents are demanding and responsive, setting clear rules and expectations while being warm and supportive. Permissive parenting, parents are responsive and nurturing but are not demanding and avoid discipline or rules and have low expectations. Neglectful or uninvolved parents were either demanding or responsive, offering little support, guidance, or affections to their children. These generational differences on how one was parent can influence how parenting styles are often passed down from generations to the next. Children raised with insecure attachment may either replicate that style or consciously work to parent differently and adopt more nurturing style. Without intervention, emotional dysregulation and attachment insecurities are often persist through generation. Let's reflect on the parenting styles we observe in our own families. Do you think it influenced your ability to manage emotions and build relationships today? Do you see any differences in parenting approaches between generations in your family? The intergenerational transmissions of communication patterns refer to the way families pass down specific styles primarily through consistent observations and interactions, whether healthy or unhealthy, from one generation to the next. These patterns are often internalized in early childhood and become templates for our future adult relationship until disrupted by therapy, education, or new relational experiences. Family communication patterns influence how individuals perceive and expect relationships to function. It can also influence the quality and satisfactions of relationships. What do you think makes communication healthy or unhealthy? Can you think of a time when someone listened to you really well, or maybe someone interrupted or blamed you? How did it make you feel? Healthy communication promotes mutual understanding, emotional safety, honesty, and respect. It teaches children to express wants and needs, manage conflicts, and form deep relationships. Unhealthy communication tends to erode trust, fuel conflicts, or hinder emotional connection. It can lead to behaviors such as anxiety, passive aggression, or emotional suppressions or numbness in adult relationships. The common features also include avoidance, withdrawal, blaming, criticism, gaslights or manipulations, inconsistency, dishonesty, interruptive, or dismissiveness. Understanding these intergenerational transmission is important for fostering healthy relationships and addressing communication in adulthood. The transmission of conflict resolution strategies across generations plays a crucial role in shaping both family relationship and individual well-being. Families transmit both explicit conflict resolution strategies, what to say and what to do during conflicts, and implicit strategies, what to feel, avoid, or suppress. These strategies can be constructive or destructive. Think about a time when there was an argument or disagreement in your family. Can you remember something that was said or done to solve the problem? Was there something people avoid talking about or feeling during the argument? Trauma experienced by caregivers can shape the emotional environment in which children were raised, cope with stress, regular emotions, and respond to adversity known as intergenerational transmission of trauma. Such trauma may stem from threats, violence, abuse, neglect, or significant loss. When caregivers have unprocessed or unresolved trauma, it often affects how caregivers relate to their children, influencing their parenting style and emotional availability. Traumatized caregivers may struggle to form secure attachment, leading to insecure attachment patterns such as anxious, avoidant, or disorganized. As a result, children's emotional development and coping strategies may be disrupted. Children raised in such environment may adapt maladaptive coping behaviors such as disassociation, hypervigilant, hyperindependence, emotionally distant, or excessive need to control as a way to manage emotional insecurity or perceived threats. Beyond behavioral effects, trauma can also result in epigenetic modifications, meaning changes in genes expressions without altering DNA sequences. These changes can be inherited through generations, making children more sensitive to stress even if raised in a stable environment. This creates a cycle of intergenerational trauma where psychological and emotional vulnerabilities are inherited alongside learned behaviors and attachment patterns. Have you ever noticed that your parent or caregiver's mood or behavior can change when they're stressed or upset? Do they seem distant or don't want to talk? Do you think things in their past could make them act this way? This leads me to talk about parenting during stressful situations. Parenting under high stress environments such as poverty, conflicts, exposure to violence, substance abuse, illness, displacement, and natural disasters can have deep and long-lasting effects on parenting behaviors and child's development. These impacts are largely shaped by high stress disrupts the parent-child relationships and contributes to the intergenerational transmission of adversity. When caregivers are often overwhelmed by stress, they become emotionally unavailable, inconsistent, or less responsive to their children's needs. This can hinder the development of insecure or secure attachment, emotional regulations, and cognitive development in children. As a result, children raised in these environments are at a higher risk for emotional and behavioral problems, including anxiety, depression, and aggression, withdrawals, impulsivity, substance abuse, and poor academic performance. Over time, these children can lead to have societal issues and chronic health conditions. Without interventions or improvements in social, economics, and environmental conditions, these patterns can repeat across generations. However, supportive, therapeutic, and educational programs for caregivers offer a critical opportunity to break this generation cycle. These interventions can enhance parenting skills, promote mental health, strengthen attachment, and build resilience, laying foundation for healthier outcomes for both current and future generations. Can you think of a time when you were extremely stressed? How did it affect your ability to be present for someone else?